Hi everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you a reading vlog. Hi guys, it is, I don't even know what time it is. Allow me to check. It is 5:38 p.m. on Monday the 17th of December. Welcome to a new reading vlog. It is the final week of work for the year. Hallelujah. And I've made it through the first day of this week, so 3.5 days to go. I'm so excited to be closing in on the end of work for the year. Winifred. So I'm really excited about that. I've just got home from work. I have knitting group tonight. We actually are having our going out to dinner tonight to celebrate Christmas and the end of the year. So I've got that tonight. Too bad I look like a pile of dog shit, but you know, what can you do? So I've got that. I need to edit the vlog from before this. I'm not sure when that's going to happen now because I'm definitely not going to have any time tonight. My mum is actually hasn't been feeling well the last couple of days, and so she is maybe not going to come to boxing tomorrow. And I'm thinking that if she doesn't go to boxing, I might skip boxing tomorrow, because I've got stuff on every other night, and then I might skip boxing, and then even if she's still unwell on Thursday, I'll definitely go on Thursday on my own. But hopefully she'll be able to make it by Thursday, and then I'll be able to get some stuff done. If she's well enough to go tomorrow, then I'll go, but I'm thinking if she's unwell, I might skip as well. Anyway, so yeah, on to the reading update. So I started a new audiobook today. It's called, actually, let me get it up for you because I'm sure to mispronounce this author's name. It is Under the Udala Trees by Chinelo Okparanta. This is a literary fiction, I guess you would call it. It's set in Nigeria, and it basically follows a girl growing up in Nigeria during the time, I think would be born in the late 50s, early 60s, I think. I could be wrong. She's growing up during the time of the Nigerian War, like the war in Nigeria. She's young during that period, and it's basically, I don't want to put a label on her, but she falls in love with another girl. So it has a female-female romance aspect. Obviously, she's living in Egi culture and a part of the world where falling in love with another girl is not acceptable. Her mother is very religious. And so the story's just basically following that. There's not a whole lot of plot to it. It's very character-driven. We're following the part where I'm at now. I'm exactly 50% of the way through. And the part of the story where I'm up to now, like, I don't know how far through her life we're going to go. She's like an early teen, or like 14, 15, I think she is, around the time of the story where I'm reading it at now. And it's basically just about her growing up in this time and in this part of the world where what she is not acceptable. And her, I guess, trying to deal with that, and also about kind of just generally the relationship with her mother is an important factor kind of the story. So I'm interested to see kind of where it goes. I will say that the first quarter of the book I found a little bit boring, if I'm being completely honest, because basically the way that the story starts off, we kind of get an introduction to the character and so on and so forth. That was fine. And then we basically get her mother sending her away after her father's death, because her mother can't cope, and she's basically sent away. And then we jump very quickly to knowing that she's now back with her mother, and her mother not being happy about something that's gone on while she was away. And we obviously know from the synopsis that it's got something to do with this female-female relationship. However, we don't really know what's going on, and we just have the mother teaching her from the Bible and all of that. And if I'm being perfectly honest, that part was a little bit boring. However, that we then went back and kind of got the story of what happened to her while she was away and what led to her mother being unhappy with her. So that part of the story, once we got to the kind of that part, I was more interested in the story. So some parts of it have been a little bit boring, but I'm interested in the premise of it just generally. So like I said, 50% of the way through that, hoping to finish that tomorrow. This will be my last audiobook probably for the year. I have one other audiobook on hold, but I'm like 7th in line. So at this point, I'm kind of hoping that that doesn't come in for quite a while so that I'll be able to be back at work, because I probably won't be listening to any audiobooks while I'm off work, because you guys know I mainly listen to audiobooks while I'm at work. So that is that. I also, so yesterday I mentioned in the last clip of the last vlog like that I didn't get any reading done yesterday. However, I did today pick up Sweet Reckoning by Wendy Higgins. This is my next book. This is the third and final, well, not the final book. It's the third book in the trilogy, and then I think there's a novel that follows a different character. I'm not too sure in the details of that because I don't want to look up what that book's about until I finish the trilogy, because I don't want to accidentally spoil myself. So this is the third and final book in the original trilogy. I literally only picked this up on the bus on the way home from work. However, as I've mentioned with these books, they are so easy to read. I'm on page 83, and that was just, and I didn't even read like the whole way home. Like my bus ride is probably 45-50 minutes probably all together, but the first 20 minutes of that usually at least I'm like on my phone, you know, just checking Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and stuff, and then I generally read like the second half. So in like 30 minutes I've read 83 pages. And maybe this doesn't start on page 1, does it? Where does it start? Maybe it's one of those books that tricks you, and when you get to the first page you're like, wow, I'm already on like page 11. No, the prologue is page 1. So I don't know, I've read 80 pages of this. This is just so easy to read. So, like I said, I enjoy this trilogy. It's definitely nothing groundbreaking or amazing, but I am very much enjoying it. And I'm looking forward to finding out how everything ends. So I don't know that I'll get much more of this read tonight. I might get a chapter read before I have to leave for dinner tonight. And then a chapter or 2 or 3. Like I said, I can probably get like 80 pages read just tonight, going to sleep with how quickly I can get through this book. But we'll see. I'd love to make it to like page maybe like 150 as maybe like a goal, to read like another 70 pages. I think that's maybe like a doable goal with how quickly I can get through this. So that is kind of my little mini goal for tonight. So that's it, I think. I'm gonna go now because I've got to get ready, make myself at least semi-presentable, because my hair looks like real trash, because I normally wash my hair on Sunday nights, but because I got back from Carol so late, I just had a really like quick shower and didn't like wash my hair or anything. So yeah, so that's it. I'll talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. This is going to be both a very boring vlog as usual, but also an exciting vlog because it is the last week of work for the year, and I'm so excited about being on break soon. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 5:46 p.m. on Tuesday the 18th of December. It's actually, I must have got home earlier tonight than I normally do. I left work at a normal time, but maybe my ride home was really quick. I don't know, because I've actually been home for a little bit. I fed the cat and everything. I then went to film the intro outro to the previous vlog, because I realized I hadn't done that yet and I need to edit and upload. I want to get that edited tonight. And I was like, oh crap, I never did the intro outro. So I went to film that, and I went into like the second bedroom where my bookshelves are and discovered that the cat, at some point, I'm not sure when because I hadn't been in there in a few days, I'm not sure if she did it today or another time, had at some point pooped on the floor in there. The joys of being a pet owner. So I had to clean that up. And so I did that. And then I just got changed into my around the house gear. Although I'm regretting, why did I put, like, this is the top that I had just like laying on my bed, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put that on, and now I'm like, why did you put this on? Because it's still like 30 degrees. Anyway, so tonight, as I mentioned yesterday, that it was a possibility that this would happen, my mom has been unwell, and I think she's just got like a cold flu. And so she actually called me last night and said, I've cancelled my boxing session tomorrow. So I was like, okay. So I've cancelled my boxing session as well. And so If she can't make it on Thursday, I'll go on my own, but tonight I was like, I'm going to take this opportunity because it's my one night at home because I've got a massage tomorrow night, boxing on Thursday, and then I have my work Christmas party on Friday afternoon. So I was like, this is like really my one opportunity to get this vlog edited that I'm already behind on. So I'm hoping to get that edited and exported so that I can set it to upload overnight. So that is basically my plan for the evening. So that's evening plans and life update. On to the reading update. So I, on the bus on the way home, finished the audiobook that I was listening to for Under the Udala Trees by Chinelo Okparanta. I enjoyed the book. Actually, give me 1 second because I constantly do this. Whenever I finish something on the way home, I forget to look at reviews before I talk to you guys. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to quickly look at some reviews, although I've already got like firm opinions. Like I already, I know how I feel about it, but you guys know I like to look at reviews and see what other people think. So give me a sec. Okay, so I just had a look at some reviews and it didn't like really sway any of my thoughts or anything. So I enjoyed the book. I really liked, even just in the author's note at the end of the book, the author talked about how she was really just trying to bring awareness to the LGBT community within Nigeria because a law was passed, I think she said it was in 2014, that makes same-sex relationships a crime. Punishable, I think it was with up to 14 years in jail, which is just awful, obviously. So I really appreciated, the point of the story and that she was telling this story. And I did enjoy it for the most part. I thought the writing was really, really beautiful. Kind of like I mentioned yesterday, I did think it could be a bit slow in parts and, it took me a while to kind of get into the story. However, I felt like once I was more connected to the main character, I was pretty in the story. And like I said, the writing was pretty beautiful. One thing I'll say, so I had looked up online at some point today. I was trying to figure out some more details about the book. And I came across some, how they have discussion questions for books and things like that. And it was discussion questions for the book. And so many of the questions were framed around how did the civil war in Nigeria affect the story and all of that type of thing. And for me, the civil war is only taking place at the start of the story. And sure, it affects her life in that her father is killed right at that's not a spoiler, that's right at the start of the novel, which is then causes her mother to send her away, and then, which is where she then forms her first, falls in love with the first girl, that she ever has, fallen in love with, and, discovers this about herself. But that's not, as a direct result of the war. I mean, her being sent away and that part of it is, but her being, LGBT is not anything to do with the war. And obviously the book's not trying to say that, but for me, the Civil War just it wasn't that big of a deal in the story, and it's only in that very first part, and sure there is, still stuff, I didn't really get that, it's not, the political upheaval and all of that to me didn't play that big of a role in the novel, unless it just went completely over my head, which is entirely possible. So I did enjoy the book. Oh, whenever it's pushing on the camera. You get a cat butt. Hi, cutie. Okay, yeah, you're real pushing on the camera. So I'm giving it 3.75 stars. I enjoyed it for the most part. I thought the writing was Winifred. I thought the writing was really, really good. Okay. Oh. Winifred. People, honey. What are you doing? May I? Honey, you know you're not allowed to do that, and you literally just did it a centimeter from where I'm sitting. Apologies. So yeah, I'm giving it a 3.75 star. I really did enjoy it for the most part and thought it was really beautifully written and a really important story. So that's the audiobook, which, like I said, will probably be my last, well, it will be my last audiobook for the year. I then am still reading Sweet Reckoning by Wendy Higgins. So last night my goal was to read to page 150. I actually made it well past that. I made it to about a page 180 something, was really happy with that. And then today, just with my reading on the bus to and from work, I'm on page 291. So I've only got this much left to go. I think I've got about 80 pages. So very confident that I'm going to be able to get this read tonight. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having another book under my belt for the year and just to be progressing with a lot of my books because there are still books that I want to get read before the end of the year. So, and I am enjoying that book. Like I said, such easy reading. Like, I just fly through those books like nobody's business. It's crazy. So yeah, I think that is it for this clip. I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 5:46 p.m. on Wednesday, the 19th of December. I just got home from work a little while ago. I don't know if you can tell by my appearance. It's hot as fuck outside. It is so hot. I had to walk like from work to the bus. It's about a 10-minute walk. I then had to wait like 5 minutes out in the direct sun for my bus to come. And standing on the pavement, and like there's a lot of buses that use like my stop in the city. Winifred, I don't know why you're pushing the camera so much lately. A lot of buses that use that stop in the city, so all the constant buses pulling up with like their exhaust, and it's just so awful. And then for some reason my bus has swapped. It's like they think that we're already like that no one's commuting because it's Christmas. And so they've swapped to the small buses rather than the long buses. And so the buses have been jam-packed, which doesn't help the situation. And then when I got off the bus this afternoon and across the street from my bus, there were these little kids with their dad selling gingerbread men for charity. And I was like, oh, they're so cute. And I don't even like gingerbread, but I bought 3 to support them. Anyway, that's just a little side note. Came home and you guys, I have something to report. I, today, had the NBN installed in my house. Winifred, I'm trying to tell a really important story. Hi. You're sniffing the crap out of me. I know. I probably smell like sweat. I have a massage tonight and I'm probably going to have a shower before I go to the massage because that's how like hot it is here. Honey. Oh, you go. Oh. It's early in the day for a lap cat. Why are you so snuggly? Normally she doesn't want to borrow me at this time of the day. So, I had the NBN installed today. So, the NBN is I don't really know the details till I tell you guys. It's an internet, like, thing in Australia that's being rolled out, like, nationwide. My parents live 200 meters from me, and they have had it available for ages, and for some reason it only just became available at my place like last week. I immediately signed up for it because my internet in my house has been so bad. I ran a speed test like 2 weeks ago and my upload speed was 0.76 megabytes per second. 0.76. Hence why when I went to upload like a vlog, which is a long video and obviously a large file, it would take 6 or 7 hours and it was so ridiculous. Anyway, the NBN, my mum met the NBN guy here at my house today because I was at work. He installed it. He hooked my laptop up to it and everything. I'm completely set up and I was like, okay. I got home and I was like, okay. I edited the vlog from before this last night. It ended up taking a lot longer than I hoped it would. 1, because the vlog is really long, which, whatever. 2, because I kept falling asleep while I was editing it because I was so tired, apparently. I just kept falling asleep. So then by the time I edited it and set it to export, the export just takes so long that it was only like halfway exported when I went to bed. So I wasn't able to upload it. So when I got home from work today, I was like, okay, I'm going to test this. I'm going to try uploading a video and see what happens. I set it to upload. It has been uploading for probably 10 minutes. And we are 65% of the way uploaded. I'm so happy. I could actually cry with happiness. Like, it makes it so much more difficult to try to get videos up regularly, especially when I'm uploading a vlog like every just over a week, that it takes so long. Like last night, sure, my editing program is apparently really shit and it takes forever to export. I'm looking into that. I'm hoping to get a new laptop and probably some new editing software and stuff in the new year. Whatever. But even last night, even if I'd been like, okay, I get it edited, and this is quite often what happens is I'll be editing the video and I'll set it to export, and then it exports, and then I only have like 20 minutes or half an hour before I need to go to bed, and the video won't upload in that time. Now it will, you guys. Now it will. It's just going to make things so much easier. I'm so happy about it. Like, I could potentially get this video up tonight. Like, I haven't done anything. I literally set it to upload. I still need to like do all the description box and a thumbnail and all of that. So I don't know that I'll actually get it up before I leave, because I need to shower, and I've got to leave in like 20 minutes. So hopefully I'll get enough time to do that. But it's such a relief. I can't believe, and sure, my download speed has also gotten a lot better, but my download speeds weren't great, but it was still enough for me to just like do day-to-day things, like watch YouTube and that for the most part, but that has like tripled in speed as well. So I'm just, you guys, this is the best ever. So yeah, I was about to be like, okay, that's it, and I realized that I haven't even given you a reading update. So last night, I finished Sweet Reckoning by Wendy Higgins. Enjoyed this. I'm giving this a 3.25. So I gave the first book 3.25, the second book 3 stars, and this one 3.25 stars. Oh look, my nails kind of match her dress a little bit. So, I enjoyed this. I thought it was a pretty good ending. It is definitely one of those trilogies, one of those YA series, just generally, or YA books generally, that feels like they have to couple everyone up. Like, everyone's got to be with someone. And it's just like, you guys are like 17, 18, generally around that age years old. Not everyone is in a goddamn couple when they're 17, 18. Like, come on. And it definitely like kind of those, everything's wrapped up in a nice, neat little bow kind of endings. Having said that, there were some like character death type of stuff going on that I didn't think that she would go there, and she did. So like, that's a good thing. Well, like, good, you know what I mean? Like, that she was willing to go there. So, and it was just so easy to read, pretty enjoyable. Definitely nothing amazing, nothing groundbreaking, but I did really enjoy it. And like I said, I'm giving this one 3.25 stars. I enjoyed this just as much as book 1. I then started, actually, last night, my Kindle book. So this is technically a Kindle backlist book, but it also happens to be a really old NetGalley book that I have. And it is called Shroud of Roses by Gloria Ferris. I'm 16% of the way through, so I read like 4% last night, and then I read like 11% today on the bus. This is basically a crime mystery novel about a very small town in Canada. I knew it was Canadian almost immediately because they used the phrase, it's set in winter. It's actually surprising. This is set right at Christmas. The story opens at a Christmas parade. And I was like, unintentional Christmas read, that's always good. Yeah, and so it opens, it's really, really cold, and the word took, which I think it's pronounced took. No, it's toque. It's pronounced toque. Which is what I would call a beanie, like a winter hat, that Canadians use that word. I've heard Lala from Books and Lala, Sarah from Steeped in Books, I've heard them use that word, so I knew what it was. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, this is Canadian. So that's exciting. Anyway, so it's basically about, it's a very small town, and there was a high school, an old high school that has been not operational for about 15 years. And basically they find a body, a like skeleton in the school when it's about to finally be like bulldozed or whatever. And there's a skeleton found in the school. And they believe that it's someone from the graduating class, because the last thing that happened at the school was the like graduation party for the last class, like that graduated there. I think it's class of 2000. Anyway, so that's kind of what it's about. This is technically a book in a series. I mentioned this in my TBR because I discovered it while filming my TBR, that this is book 2. This hurts my soul like you wouldn't believe, to be reading a book 2 of a series without having read book 1. But my library, I looked it up. My library has this book that I'm reading, but it doesn't have the first one. The first one on Kindle was like $13. Not willing to pay that much for a Kindle book. And I was pretty sure that this wasn't going to be the type of book where you had to read book one, because it seems like it just follows the main two like characters who kind of are solving the crime. And so I knew that apart from like some character and relationship things, probably that you wouldn't need to read. Like you could, this mystery was going to be standalone. So I'm enjoying it so far. You know, I've only read 16%, so I'm still really getting into the meat of the story, but so far so good. So that is it. I'm going to go now so that I can quickly take a shower so that I'm not a disgusting human being for my massage. And then I am going to try and get this video, do the thumbnail and stuff quickly before I have to leave for my massage so that this video will be up. It's literally finished uploading. It's now processing. I don't know, you guys, if you don't upload to YouTube, it uploads and then it processes. The process takes like 2% of the time normally that the upload does. So I expect that video is going to be basically ready to go in like a minute. I'm so excited. So excited. So yeah, that is it for this clip. I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. We're another day closer to Christmas break, you guys. So exciting. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, it is about 10 to 6 p.m. on Thursday the 20th of December. I'm just home from work. I'm actually not going to boxing tonight now. I'm a bit, well, not annoyed, but so boxing, I'm not sure what the actual window is, but if you cancel, and I've never had to cancel until this week, if you cancel your booking, because you have to like book into the class, if you cancel your booking too close to when it is, then you get charged a cancellation fee, and I didn't want to have to pay a cancellation fee, and I was pretty sure I was going to get stuck at work today, and not be able to make it to boxing in time. So I was like, I'm just going to cancel the class. Like, my mum's not going anyway, you know, yada yada. So I did that, and then, sorry, just give me 1 second. Winnie is trying to get, oh, you right? Winnie was trying to get onto the windowsill. Apologize, I think I just put my arm across the camera. Sorry. What was I saying? So yeah, I thought I was going to get stuck at work. Because today has just been really crazy with trying to get everything done. Today was, hallelujah, my last full work day of the year. I have work tomorrow, but only we finish at 12 and then it's straight into our Christmas party. So things were really crazy today, trying to get as much done as possible before we go on Christmas break. And I did end up staying back, but I only stayed back like 20 minutes. So I ended up being able to catch the bus that was only like one after the bus that I normally get. So I'm not home super later than I normally would be. And normally I'm in a rush to get to boxing by the time I film this like clip. But that's because I picked my mum up before. So like technically right now boxing still wouldn't start for like 25 minutes. So like I could have gone, but like I already cancelled. So, I mean, I'm not sad about having a free night. It just sucks a little bit because I won't be able to go on Tuesday next week because Tuesday is Christmas Day, so obviously there'll be no class then, so I won't be able to go now. Although I'll be a bit free with being able to go at other random times because I won't have work for the next couple of weeks. So anyway, that's a side rant. Hi, Winnie has just been extra snuggly after work the past couple of days. Hi, baby. So, are you saying to cuddle, or are you just here to sniff me and leave? Who knows? So yeah, I'm excited now because that means I've got a free, you can see a deal, that I've got a free night tonight with nothing going on, which is so exciting. Yeah, so that's exciting. So onto a reading update. So I'm still reading Shroud of Roses by Gloria Ferris. I didn't actually read anything today. So I just didn't end up reading on the bus today. So I got, let me just double check, 37% Winifred of the way through, I want to say. But let me allow me to check that for you. 37. I got 37% of the way through that last night. So hopefully I can get a really decent chunk of that read tonight. And I'm not listening to any audiobooks or anything like I mentioned. You just got down from the windowsill. Normally I move the curtain aside that covers the window so that she can easily get on and off, but I haven't done it and I can't reach it easily from here. You just left so many cat hairs on the back of the camera. Can you, like, the people want to hear me talk about the books? See your tail. Okay. Why? Are you being so annoying? Or so cute, depending on how we look at it, huh? Yeah. So, I'm getting so distracted in this clip. I should probably refilm it, but I'm not going to. Winifred. She's pushing on the camera. Winifred. So, now if I go to this angle, you can see the mess that is my house right now. So, Winifred is just giving you behind the scenes action by pushing. Okay. She is literally, if you could see her right now, she's pushing on the back of the camera with her head. Oh, now she's moved to the side. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of the reading update. Hopefully get a lot read tonight, because like I said, I'm free for a whole night. I'm feeling good about this. I got through so much work today. I think tomorrow I'm going to be able to get done everything that I need to get done in time to leave for the Christmas party. And, you know, my internet is great, and it's just, you know, Christmas is almost here. The one sad thing is that originally the forecast for Christmas Day was supposed to only be like 26 degrees. I'll leave Fahrenheit conversions on the screen. I don't know what they are off the top of my head. However, the forecast is now for Christmas Day gone up to 35 degrees, which is way too hot. However, it's not as bad as the forecast currently for Boxing Day. We have it, which is the day after Christmas for you people in the United States. We have our first forecast temperature of it to be over 40 degrees, which I do know the Fahrenheit conversion for. 40 degrees is 104 Fahrenheit, and it's only December. So we're really only at the start of the hot period. So I don't know if this means we're going to have a really hot January. Hopefully not. I can't really complain because December has been surprisingly mild and we've had a lot of rain. But anyway, this has just been side tangent, a palooza. You've got Kat pushing on me, talks about the weather, talks about boxing. So, you know, it's just real live action here on Rather Be Reading vlog. So yeah, that is it, I think, for this clip. I will check, I think I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure what time I'm going to be getting home because the Christmas party starts at 12, and technically I normally finish work at 4:30, but the after party starts at, I think, 4:30, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to that. It just kind of depends on how I feel. And then if I do go to the after party, how long will I be there for? Who knows? And then even if I don't go to the after party, like, I don't have to stay till 4:30 at the Christmas party. Like, once the lunch part is over, I can pretty much just leave if I wanted to. So don't know what time I'll be home. Will I be drunk? Probably not, because the supplied alcohol is like beer, wine. Basically beer and wine, and I don't really like, well, I hate beer with a fiery passion, but I don't really like wine either, so I generally can drink like some white wine, but I don't overly enjoy it, so I just kind of sip on it to be sociable at these types of things, and it will not, and I've got a very high alcohol tolerance, so it's very, very unlikely that I'll be drunk, but you never know, I guess. So that is it. I've said that already. This is really it this time. I'm going, and I'll talk to you guys at some point tomorrow. Who knows what time? We'll see. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 9:49 p.m. on Friday, the 21st of December. Whew, we are done with work for the year. I'm a little bit tipsy. Well, not really tipsy. I just got home, literally just got home from my work Christmas party, which started at 12 p.m. today. It was probably about 6 p.m. maybe when my boss put his credit card, not my boss, the like CEO of our company, put his credit card across the bar and ordered 100 shots. That's right. So I had 2 Sambuca shots at that stage. Another partner later on bought me a shot. I had a cocksucking cowboy. And I was having like various drinks throughout the day. I have a pretty high tolerance for alcohol, so I can definitely feel that I've been drinking, but I'm okay. I really just want to really badly brush my teeth. I will say that my lipstick, while yes, very worn, has held up remarkably well because I have not reapplied at all today. And I got ready for work. I left for work this morning at 7:30. And it's now, what did I say, like 9:45 at night. So it's done a pretty bang up job. Yeah, it's like 10 to 10. So that is kind of life update. I'm so glad work is over for the year. There's a lot of drums at the work Christmas party with different personalities and work types, and a lot of bitching about people, because that's what people do at a work Christmas party, especially once you get like a bit of alcohol flowing. So, but I had a good time, and I managed to get a lift home with, I've mentioned before that my brother's girlfriend, Shakira, works at my company. So he came to pick her up, and I got a ride home because he's my brother. So I made him take me home as well. So I've literally just got home. I'm literally planning to go into the bathroom and brush my teeth and go to bed, because I'm going to be meeting my parents for coffee tomorrow. And while it's not late, I have had quite a bit to drink across the course of the entire day. Like I said, the Christmas party started at 12, so I'm probably going to be feeling a little bit seedy tomorrow. So, reading update. I read so I was really happy that it ended up working out that I'm reading my ebook, because I thought I only took my, I actually have it right here, my mini handbag to work today, because I'm all dressed for the Christmas party. So I didn't want to have to I wasn't taking my full backpack. So I wasn't going to be able to take a book with me. And I thought, this has worked out really well that I'm reading an ebook, because I'll just be able to go onto the Kindle app on my phone and continue with it through that. However, I didn't end up reading a single page today because, like I said, I didn't get the bus home, so I didn't read on the bus on the way home. That's where I get most of my reading done, is generally on the way home. And on the way to work, I was just on my phone checking different social medias and such. So didn't read on the bus on the way to work. But however, I did read to 67%, I think it was, of the way through Shroud of Roses by Gloria Ferris. I'm enjoying it. I definitely could see that a lot of people may think that the main female character can be a little bit annoying, and she can. But I also kind of dig her because she's a total ball breaker and, just that type of character. In terms of the mystery, we haven't really gotten that many clues, to the overall mystery, that I'm not really sure where it's headed. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because I quite often guess, crime, the answering to who the killer is or whatever in crime, mystery, thrillers, and all that type of thing, as you guys know. But, so I'm it's kind of a good thing when I don't guess it, but I get frustrated sometimes when I feel like the answer wasn't something that the reader could guess. I like for my mysteries to be a journey that the reader can go on. And if it's got a twist ending that I don't see, I love that as well. But I want that twist ending to be something that I'm oh, that's why X, Y, Z. So, yeah, I'm interested to see where it's going, because how it ends up and whether I feel like it's something I could have solved or whether it's something completely out of left field, etc. May have an impact on my rating. But I'm enjoying it for the most part. I probably won't read anything right now because I'm just really tired. It's been a long day. I've had a lot to drink over the course of the day, and I'm just pretty tired. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see, watching this clip back tomorrow, whether I decide to include this or not. I'm not drunk. I'm just, like I say, I can feel that I've had alcohol to drink, but I feel pretty okay. But whether I watch this tomorrow and think that I sound okay is another thing. So, yeah, that is it for this clip. And I will talk to you guys at some point during the day tomorrow. Let's just celebrate the fact that work is over for another year and I have 16 days off. Halla fucking Luya. The cat is losing her goddamn mind. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 12 p.m. exactly on Saturday, the 22nd of December. So I'm just in the car at the library car park. I have a book to pick up. I wanted to wait because I've been trying to institute a thing with my library hold where I pick it up, if it's still going to be available to pick up the following weekend, that I pick it up then so that I get as long as possible, because the 3 weeks that you get on them doesn't start until you actually check the book out. But the library is closed so it closes at 12 p.m. on Christmas Eve, and then it doesn't open again until I think it's the 2nd of January. And my hold expires in that time period, so I'm not sure how that works with if I then didn't make it to the library until the 2nd, if my hold would just already have left. So I don't want to risk it, so I'm just going to go pick it up today. So this morning I went for coffee and such with my parents. Actually had a really, obviously you guys saw me yesterday. I went to bed like literally as soon as I finished filming that clip. I then, however, woke up at like 1:30 in the morning and was like awake, which is very rare for me. I'm not someone who wakes up a lot in the night. And I was like awake, like wide awake. I probably should have read, but I didn't. I just watched some booktube videos and stuff, and I was probably awake for like at least an hour, if not even like closer to 2 hours. And then I managed to get back to sleep and then got up this morning as usual. So I'm feeling pretty tired today. I find as well when I'm out all day, I've mentioned this before, I'm a very much an introverted person. I don't take my energy from social situations. I find it an energy drainer. So being at the work Christmas party yesterday from 12 p.m. until, what time did I leave? Like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Was exhausting. That's like at least 8 hours that I was in a social situation. I feel very drained today. But I'm glad that I went. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah, so I got to pick up that book. I don't have any reading to talk to you guys about because I didn't read a single part of Shroud of Roses yesterday, like I said, and I haven't read anything yet this morning because I've been out and about. Like I said, I went for coffee. I then came home. We were out probably later a little bit than we normally would be because when my mom had a lot to pick up for Christmas festivities coming up, although she's getting most of her food and stuff tomorrow. We then went straight from the shops to my brother's place because he has a couple of fridges that he wanted my dad to help him move. So we went there on the way back, and my brother announced that he just got a promotion at work and he's actually moving to Brisbane. So that's exciting and sad. Like, I'm excited for him that he got a promotion, but I'm sad that he'll be moving because all of my family right now live really close together, and he's leaving us. So, but I guess now we have a excuse to holiday in Brisbane. So yeah, and then I came home, changed the kitty litter, and like took out all my garbage and recycling and did all that, and now I'm here at the library. My plan for this, I really want to finish Shroud of Roses today. That's my like main goal. In terms of reading goal, but my main thing that I'm going to be doing today and tomorrow is just cleaning and tidying my house like crazy. So I actually made contact with a cleaning company this week about starting to touch base with them about getting a regular cleaner, because it's something that I wanted to do for myself for my 30th. I said when I turned 30 that I was going to get a cleaner. And then I just never did anything about it. And so I made contact with them. So I think I'm going to be doing that from probably mid to late January. I'm going to have a cleaner coming in fortnightly. I'm so excited about it. Cleaning is something that really stresses me out because I don't enjoy it. I mean, some people I guess enjoy cleaning. I'm not one of them. But also my life is just so busy sometimes, and I know a lot of people have this. And so I just don't have the time for it a lot of the time. And then I get really stressed that I don't have the time for it, and that I feel like I'm not being as productive as I should be. And then if I have a weekend, because like basically my weeknights, as you guys see, are pretty much booked out. Like every night I've got stuff going on a lot of the time. And then so if I have a busy weekend and I don't get the time to do it, I'm like, well, now my house is dirty and I just can't get around to cleaning it. And it's stressful. So I'm really excited to be having a cleaner come in, but I want to spend the next couple of days doing a massive tidy and kind of declutter of my house. I want to go through every single area in my house and just get rid of shit that I don't need. I have so much stuff that just like accumulates in areas that I just don't need, and that it could be donated to other people who need it. Like I think I mentioned in one of these vlogs recently that I've got a Secret Santa, like Kris Kringle, whatever you guys want to call it, gift that I got at a work Kris Kringle at least 2 Christmases ago, or maybe 3 Christmases ago, that I've never used. It's just sitting on my dining room table. I'm never going to use it. And it's like a drink thing. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But that's something that people could get use out of. Like, I want to donate it to something that people can use it. I've also got like old furniture and stuff that I don't need. Like, even at the back of my place in my backyard, I've got an old outdoor setting, an old fan, an old air conditioning, like fan, other type of fan, air conditioning thing that have been living in my backyard since I moved to the house that I own. And that was almost 2.5 years ago now. And I just need to organize for, and my council where I live will do hard rubbish pickup. Twice a year you can do it, so I can put that stuff outside at the front of my place and organize, and the council will come and take that. Why have I not done that? It's just one of those things. It's like, it's so easy that I could do it, but you just don't do it. It's not even bothering me. It's more my dad, because he comes around and mows my lawns for me, and he has to move the stuff out of the way every time he comes and does it. So it's really, I really should have got onto that sooner. So yeah, it's just stuff like that. And I really just want to go through all the areas of my house, like my kitchen cupboards, and even just to do clear outs of the pantry and my fridge and all of that type of thing, stuff that gets pushed to the back that lives in there for too long. And I've got old stuff in my pantry in particular. My fridge isn't too bad, but the pantry, where stuff is just like in the back of the pantry that's been there probably since I moved in, that is definitely out of date and I just need to throw out. And I say I want to go through my cupboards and get rid of like old containers and plasticware and cookware and stuff that I'm just not using. And you know, go through my clothing. I do pretty regular clear outs of my clothing, but I was looking in there recently and I've got some items that I have held onto, and I literally don't know why now. Like, I've got a lot of clubbing clothes that I, like dresses and things that I used to wear, like when I would like go out clubbing. I don't go out clubbing anymore, and even if I do, it's so rarely that I could keep like 1 or 2 items and just use those. I don't need like the amount, and half the stuff I probably wouldn't even fit into now, like, let's be real. So it's just ridiculous that I'm keeping it. It's just taking up, because my closet at the moment, I'm running out of space in there and running out of hangers, like clothing hangers. So I'm just like, this is the longest, rambliest clip of all time. I need to stop talking. So that is my plan for the next couple of days. Is the moral of the story, is go through all of my stuff, do a huge clean out. And I want to get that done before Christmas, so that I can just spend the rest of my break completely relaxing and not have to worry about anything like that. I will clean my house and stuff as well, and then have the cleaner start like January, and then I can just feel good about my life situation. So, longest, rambliest clip of all time, and I didn't even have any reading to talk about. I apologize. And I'm going to go into the library now instead of just sitting like a weird creeper filming themselves in their car, and I will talk to you guys at some point, probably tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 6:53 p.m. on Sunday the 23rd of December. So things haven't quite gone to plan over the last couple of days. I mentioned yesterday about wanting to get a lot done around my house. So I mentioned in the clip yesterday that my brother had announced that he and his girlfriend are now moving to Brisbane. And then following on from that, my sister actually came around to announce, following on from my brother's announcement, that her and her family are also moving. They're moving to somewhere that's like 3 hours north of Brisbane, and that they're also going to be moving. So I don't know, to be honest, it was just quite a shock. So I don't know, I didn't really, like, I just haven't done much over the last like 2 days. I was just really, I think, had to really process that news. I think that, I mean, it's going to mean big changes in like my family's, like general family's lives, I guess. My sister's actually not going to be moving, so her husband is going to be moving in like January, February, March, and then they're not going to go until Christmas time next year. So it's still a while away in terms of my sister and her kids. So yeah, it does mean my niece and nephew will be moving away, which is going to be tough, especially for my mum. So yeah, I've just kind of really been processing, I think, the last couple of days. I do still really want to get a lot done around the house. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it now before Christmas, because obviously tomorrow is Christmas Eve. And I think that I'm just probably going to I might try to do like an hour or 2 of work tomorrow and spend the rest of tomorrow relaxing to like recharge for Christmas, because Christmas Day and Boxing Day are going to be really like busy with like a lot going on. And then I think I'll spend the couple of days following on from that, like the 27th, 28th, 29th, etc., trying to get everything done that I want to get done before the new year. Because I definitely want to have it all done before I go into 2019. I really want to start 2019 with like a really fresh, you know, fresh palette in the house. So yeah, that's kind of where that's at. So in terms of a reading update, I haven't done a lot of reading. So last night though, I did actually finish Shroud of Roses by Gloria Ferris. So I enjoyed the book. I don't really have like too many like thoughts. It wasn't anything amazing. It was enjoyable. Like I said, the main female character could be a little bit frustrating at times. I think a lot of people would find her really annoying, but she is like very much like a ball breaker, but she sometimes could be really selfish. Like she would like make decisions based on her own personal thoughts about things and not really take into account how that was going to affect other people. So sometimes that could be a little bit annoying, but for the most part I really enjoyed the story just generally. I did guess the outcome like of the mystery and all of that, but that happens a lot, so it doesn't generally detract from my enjoyment. So I'm giving that a 3.5 stars. I say enjoyable, but nothing amazing. And so I finished that last night, and I haven't picked anything up today. Like I said, I was just really processing today is what I spent today doing. So I spent most of the day in bed with the cat, but I wasn't even watching BookTube or reading. Like I said, I was literally just watching mindless bull crap on Facebook. Like that's the kind of just like mind-numbing stuff that I needed today. And then this evening I've just actually got back. I went out for dinner with my parents and my nan. We went down to like a beach area like 40 minutes away from where we are and had fish and chips. Had some fish and chips near the beach, and then we went and had ice cream, and then I've come home. We went quite early because my nan has a appointment at 7:30 to FaceTime. She's going to FaceTime from my parents' place with a relative of hers, another like elderly relative who lives in England. So they're going to be FaceTiming. So we went quite early. So like I say, it's only 7 o'clock and I'm already back from that. So I'm just now going to settle in for the evening. Going to watch a couple of movies probably, and yeah, that's probably about it. I'm hoping I'll probably watch like a movie or two, and then I'll probably head to bed and try get like probably like a solid hour or so of reading, so I don't have anything to be up for tomorrow. So probably try to get like a solid at least hour of reading in before I go to sleep. So hopefully I'll be able to talk to you guys about that tomorrow. So yeah, that is it I think for this clip, and I will talk to you guys when I get I was about to say when I get home from work tomorrow, but we're off from work, people. There's no more work for the rest of the year, thank God. So I will talk to you guys at some point during the day tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 4:57 p.m. on Monday the 24th of December. Merry Christmas Eve. I realized that it looks like the exact same day, but it's not. My hair looks the same, I'm wearing the same top. It's not. It's the next day. So I have had a fairly productive, well, not productive, that's a lie. I haven't had a productive day, but I've had a good day. So last night, after I was home, I watched a couple of movies last night, went to bed. I got up this morning and went for breakfast with my family. I then came home and I thought I was just going to be spending the whole day at home. I watched a movie. I then filmed and edited a video. However, I then got a message from my brother's girlfriend. My brother was still working today, and so she messaged me. She had a tradesman coming to give a quote at her house for something, and she didn't want to be there by herself when he came around because she wasn't sure about him. So she asked me to go around there, so I did. So I went around there. I've been around there for a couple of hours, and I just got home, and it is so hot. I just didn't have the aircon on before I left because my house had stayed fairly cool, but I turned it on when I got home because it was so hot. So yeah, I'm home now. I haven't got any reading done today, but I did read for about an hour, maybe even a little bit less than that when I went to bed last night. So I started Sweet Temptation by Wendy Higgins. This is the 4th book in the Sweet series, but it's technically a companion novel. So this book follows the male love interest point of view over the course of the series. I believe it's going to follow all 3 previous books, but just tell all the events from his point of view. A very pointless endeavor. I don't understand why. It's just such a money grub, in my opinion. So I expect that this is probably going to get a much lower rating than the rest of the books. Maybe, but I don't know, maybe it'll get a similar rating. It just, when they do this, it just seems so pointless to me. So I'm on page 136. I read 136 pages of this last night. This is also, I guess because it's covering like all of the events in the trilogy, this is longer than any of the other books. So this is almost 500 pages, which is frankly a little bit ridiculous. So reading this, I probably won't read again tonight until I go to bed. Because I've just got a couple of movies and things that I want to watch. I've got a Christmas movie that I'm going to watch later tonight for Christmas Eve. And yeah, I'm going to get this video that I've edited before I left uploaded. I think it's actually going to end up going up tomorrow morning on Christmas Day, which it's not a Christmas video, so it seems strange, but it's just when it works for the schedule of videos that I've got for the rest of this month. So yeah, I don't know if you can see Winnie back there. She looks so sleepy. So yeah, that is about it, I think, for this clip and for this vlog. This vlog is actually going to end here. I'm going to have a new vlog for the rest of the month, starting with Christmas Day. So I will see you guys in the outro. Bye, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed my most recent reading vlog. I had a few, well, not really Christmassy stuff, but stay tuned for my next vlog. So like this vlog if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see my next vlog, which will be covering the Christmas period. Yeah, I would love to chat with you guys in the comments down below how your December reading month is going. But that is all I have for this video today. Bye, guys.